Hi, welcome to the small shed. This week we're running back and forth between Men in Sheds shed and this shed. See you in a minute. There's a couple of things I've got to do at the shed today that have been held up while I've not been going. There's the community bookcase I've got to get back onto. That needs a top doing and waterproofing and a door fitting on the front, and that should be pretty much ready to go and hang then. And then I've got a smaller one to make, which we'll do in a separate video, which will be a children's version, which will be set lower down for it. And the other thing that's come up is one of the, I won't call him a patron of the Men in Sheds, but he's certainly somebody who's had a lot of things done for us, by us, and puts quite a few donations our way. The chap that I did the chair for some months ago, he came in wanting a couple of things. He wants planter done, like he'd had one done previously. So I'll probably see if I can sort some wood out for that, and that may be something I'll build at home, because we've got quite a few commissions on at the moment and not many people being able to do them. So I might take that one home and do, because it's fairly straightforward. It's 4 sides and a bottom and 4 legs, and I'll probably, I think, use some of that timber that I was going to use on the electric box sides and then didn't in the end. It'll probably be ideal for that. GoPro. Okay, so the sum total of this morning's work at Men in Sheds has been to get myself a kit of parts for this planter. It's the usual story that people want to know where things are, or can you get this out, can you get that out, can you find me this, so you don't get any work done yourself, which is not a problem, but it means I'm not getting a lot done at the shed itself. But I've got these bits cut, and that should be able to make most of the planter. I've got 4 lengths of CLS that will need some sort of treatment, I think. I've got some clear wood preservative that I'll do the bottom of the legs with. These will be the legs. They just sit in the corners. And I've got 6 lengths of 1.2, which we wanted for the length of it. It's like a tongue and groove board. I think it's been a trailer somebody had built, because there was odd catches on it that I've taken off, and I think the giveaway clue was the triangle there and the remains of a 60-mile-an-hour limit sign on it, so I think that was part of the trailer. And it's fortunate in that it's tongue and grooved, but there are 2 lengths that have got a safe bottom edge with no tongue or groove on it, and a little bit of a rebate there that will give a drip. There are 2 lengths that have got, or there's 1 length, sorry, that's got a plain top and a groove at the bottom, so that'll do for the top of the side. That one will do for the bottom of the side. We've got some slightly smaller lengths, which are 100mm instead of 110, I think, which will do for intermediates. And I've got another 1 length, which you just take the tongue off it and it'll give me the same as that. So I've got 6 sets of front and back material that will make an identical sized front and an identical sized back. And fortunately, again, same for the sides, or the ends I should say, where I've got a normal piece of tongue and groove, a piece with a flat top and a piece with the bottom drip on it again. So that these all need cleaning up, but actually I've just run the sander across that and it comes up quite nicely, and it looks to be and smells like nice pine that's been around for a long time. Now I've sanded most of the varnish off the face of the timber, but obviously I can't get in the little nooks and crannies, so I've got a carbide scraper that will just clean that up. Okay, we're back in the shed. Just got to take the tongue off this one errant bit of timber, and I haven't got a fat lot of room, so we'll just do it off with the saw. I should have got the circular out, but it's just too much effort for 1.2 metre rip. So we'll just take this off, and then we can just plane it down, and we've got two bits which are top rails, which will just have the plain top on with a very slight chamfer on the edge. Right, that's transformed into a flat top piece. Time to put it all together. Okay, so the front and back are prepared. Time to start a bit of gluing up. This is where the little MFT table does come in. I slag it off quite often, but it does have its uses, and one of those is that it's very good for getting things in at right angles when you want them. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue down in the tongue. I'll come back with this and spread it around with a coffee stirrer in a minute. Right, let's spread that around a bit. Wipe the surplus off. Put one tongue into there. What I'll do is I'll glue the front and back up, and then I can attach them to the vertical rails that hold like the feet and the framing, and then we can glue the ends up, fit those. And as I say, if I just tap all those up tight now, that gives me a nice straight flush end, right angles. I'll lay that out, put a bit of weight on it while it dries, and do the other one. Okay, so I've got a piece of timber that's the same thickness as the planks of wood. I'm going to put that against my leg so that hopefully these end panels will fit inside when we come to screw them in. And I've just got some screws and the drill. We're just going to put a line of screws down to fix it all together. Just get them all into some semblance of order. That's one end, turn it round and do the other end the same. Okay, so we've got the same deal on the ends as we had on the front and back. Set that up as a right angle. It's just that it's much easier now to deal with because I've got much smaller pieces. You can just glue this up same way, and then virtually got the shape done. Just got a piece of 3x2 along the back on the inside here. I'm just going to put some screws in to support from the front, and that will provide the ledge for the cross pieces that we have to hold the bottom in. Right, that's got the whole of that done now with a solid piece in the back. I think that should be plenty strong enough now to support the weight of timber, soil in it I mean. That's more or less ready for assembly and paint now. Okay, so I've just about reached the limit of what I can do in the shed. This planter is now pretty much taking up everywhere where I stand. So I'm going to pile it all in the car in its component parts and then roll it back to the shed, the big shed at Many Sheds, where hopefully we can put the ends on tomorrow, fit those. I've got some material for slats that I'm going to use some more bed slats and leave a gap between. I'll just try and sort out something to line it with, and I've got some bits of CLS which will go into the ends to bridge that end part there as well and give it a bit of strength. Right, so that's the planter finished. A fairly straightforward job. Could probably do with another coat of stain, but the inside was very heavily yacht varnished and it hasn't taken quite as well. But I think that'll do us for the moment. I can now ring the guy up and tell him his planter is ready for collection. Right, so that's another build done. I'm happy with that one. It was a fairly simple and quick and easy job, and it means that we can get another job out of the shed, a little bit more recycled wood used up, and hopefully get some sort of contributions to funds as a result. Hope it was of interest. Look forward to seeing you next week. We'll be doing something different. I'll see you then. Bye.